Whoops, I was muted. Crap, my bad, guys. Well, I'm unmuted now. I was recording my Alliance War fight. My bad, guys, my bad. Alright, Leon Richards, though, sending over $1 with the quickness. Dude. Leon Richards, man, you're taking a lot of these slaps lately. Brace yourself, man. The impact can be quite serious. Slap! Thank you, dude. Okay, yeah, let me get a tweet out. And there was one other thing I forgot to do real quick. Okay, should be good to go now. As far as the tweet goes, dearest at Marvel Champions. Let me see. Last time Jubilee was in the arena, I pulled a game-changing champion. I don't want to word this, actually. It's kind of sloppy wording already. Hold on. Last time Jubilee's in the arena. Let's just say I got lucky. Last time I was in the arena, I got pretty lucky. You can rerun Jubilee as much as you'd like. Oh no! Okay. I feel like we do better than this, but it's just a tweet, so whatever. Last time Julie's in the arena, got pretty lucky. Actually, I wonder what'll happen this time. Let's just say that. All right. Tweet. I don't know what to say. Anyway, what's up, everybody? BG, hello, good sire, and congrats on Aegon. Amazing video. Thank you, dude. I just finished 6.4, but so far away from a tier 5 cat. I wish there were more ways to get it. Yeah, man. I mean, there's the good thing is that more ways are getting added. You know, 7.1 is out at this point, and if you were able to do 6.4, like 7, yeah, a lot of people found 7.1 to be an easier time, or at worst on par with Act 6. So there are some tier 5 fragments in there that might help you out. Ooh, the hashtag Hector raid. Hector, oh man, I wasn't on stream. Or I mean, I wasn't on YouTube for the last few hours. I was with Laura. I'm curious, if you were streaming, does that mean you did... Oh no, you're just doing the side quest. Okay. I thought you and Yeet were doing incursions, potentially. And I missed it, but okay. Alright, anyway, let's get started here, everyone. Everyone excited that tonight's the last war of the season? Because I'm pretty pumped. How would you like a dual class 6-star crystal? I think it's too early for a dual class 6-star crystal. To be honest, I wouldn't want to see it this early. Like, if it came, I would, of course, like, that's the only crystal I'd be getting, of course, because I'd be able to target the champs I want, and yeah, obviously that's better, but I also think that, you know, while it's still earlier on in the 6-star cycle, more RNG's alright. No, you and I lost last round. Did you? No! You fumbled, and then we had no counter to All or Nothing Iceman. Dang. Bummer, Hector. Bummer, dude. Hollow Skeleton sent it over 5. Thank you, dude, saying, hello, how are you, BG? Me, I'm doing good. But enough about that. Labyrinth stream for me on Wednesday. Ooh, dude, Hollow Skeleton. All right, dude. Good luck, man. I hope you kick some Labyrinth ass. Take down that Maestro. That's cool, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, thank you for the 5 as well. Corey also sent a buck saying, Brian Big Banana Grant, how the hell are you? You're right. You do put your foot in. You take your right foot out and you put your left foot in and you shake it all about. Because that's what the hokey pokey is all about. Anyways, you're a peon dingus. I think I misread the first part of that. Either way. Thank you very much, Corey, for your hokey pokey. My goodness. All right. I gotta do an energy dump. Let's dump it in uncollected. Let's do that. BG language. Did I say something not good language-wise? I went into room 14, full health on every champ. Yeet went in with just about full health, everyone, and unfortunately lost both Morningstar and Corvus. It happens, dude. Unfortunate, but we'll get him next time. Yeah, man. I mean, no, man, you're not going to get him next time because next time, you know, there's going to be another team that takes you down. This time, you're not going to get past us in room 17. Man, that was still such a good match. Either way, yeah, bummer that you guys didn't make it. Oh, I forgot. I was like, wait a minute. Why do I have my champs? That's right. We took down the war boss already and cleared my champs. Cool. All right. We get to bring in the fun stuff. Well, this is the team I was using in the last war. All 3 of these champs. Which means I don't want to bring all 3 of them in here. Let's change it up a tiny bit here, at least a little bit. This is just uncollected. Where is my cosmics? There we go. This looks like a good questing team. Dingus! Oh, you said ass? Oh, I say ass. I just try not to drop any F-bombs. The other word for dookie, you know. And even from time to time, those will happen. But, you know, I try my best to keep it clean. Anyway, Croy sent it over 5 saying, want to trade... Oh, wait. Sorry, I was reading stars. Well, I'll get back to stars in a sec. Croy, thank you for the 5 saying, want to trade prestige? Name in game is K Croy if you have a sec to check. Also, love you, bro. Nice abyss run and love your emojis. Thanks, dude. Let's check out your prestige. Let's see what you're working with. I see that you have a 6-star Doom, which leads me to believe that your prestige is probably pretty good. But let's take a closer look. Yeah, 12.5. You're a good almost 2,000 above me. So I'll trade if you want to. Yeah. Oh, dang, dude, you got Surfer up here as well. I guess Surfer's lower sig at the moment because, yeah, Doom sig 200 and Surfer, yeah, 91. Okay, that makes sense. Dang, dude, you got the big 2 right there, man. Profile overall is just looking good. The 4 different class types, all awakened 6 stars. Very nice, dude. All right, let me take a left. Let's just go left. All right, let me see what Star was saying. Dingus, I didn't get to tell you yet. Not sure if you had seen, but I did a sneaky arena grind. I did see that and did pick up a 5-star Jubilee for arena. Star, I was so surprised. I didn't say anything because I was doing the Abyss, but after the Abyss, I saw you posted it in a certain chat, and I was like, wait a minute, Star? Grinded for a 5-star feature champion? I was blown away. I was very impressed, though. Very impressed. Nicely done. Both you and Dragon getting the Jubilees. Man, I wish I could grind for Jubilee, but yeah, it's just not gonna work out. But she's super cool looking. I didn't even get a chance to play with her, but I just wanted her because I thought she looked cool. Well, maybe when I'm going for Apocalypse, maybe that'll take forever to get, just like Aegon took forever to get. And by the time I'm able to pull him, you know, Jubilee will be in there as well. I'm boosted to the high heavens right now. I just realized the stats of my champions are super high. I haven't boosted this high in war in like... I don't know. I honestly don't know. It might be... I don't think I boosted this high since coming back to 4 Loki. Oh, some of them dropped off at this point even. But yeah, I had to mega boost for the last fight. We're in kind of a rough spot this season, so I had to go all in. Anyway, Jay Mania sent over 10 of them Canadian bucks. Jay, thank you very much. Saying also, I want to say thanks for all the advice you give and being genuine with the subscribers. What do you think is worth rank 2 as a 6-star that would make Cavalier event quest easy for every chapter? Ooh, easy for every chapter. Well, Warlock for tech, I would say. Angela for cosmic. Probably Fury for skill. Although I've been told that like Squirrel Girl is actually better than Fury for it, but oh man, I don't have that first-hand experience, so I gotta say Fury. For Mystic, you know, I don't even know who's the best for Mystic. I would say Doom, just because Doom is such a sick champion either way. Easy nullifies and stuff like that, and yeah, so I guess I'd say Doom. For science, Beardo with friends, or you could substitute for like Luke Cage. Luke Cage crushes it. What class type am I missing right now? Mutant. Oh, Mutant would be Omega Red, I would say, because of the biohazard. He does really well. I mean, there's so many Mutant champions. Like, I'm just giving you one of every class type because that's what you're asking for. But seriously, the way the nodes are designed for the Cavalier event quest, yeah, you're able to use like a variety of champions. You're able to take in hold on. Okay. I was seeing if you had a different message in the chat, but the other message in the chat was the same one I just I read earlier. But yeah, yeah, the way the nodes are designed, geez, can't talk. It's pretty open. It's pretty wide open. So you don't even have to match the class types. You can go off class type all over the place, really. For a while, and actually still even, well, now that I've Warlock ranked up, I guess not anymore. But for a while, the tech quest, I was just using like Hyperion for it. You know, Hodge TC sending over buck, saying no last. All right, well, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Tom Jr. sent over 3 saying, what does a house wear? A dress. We really have a Tom Jr. in here now? With jokes just like regular Tom. Boo. Take a lap. Boo. Matthew Robertson said over 2 saying just wanted to stop by and say congrats on Aegon. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Do you watch any anime? I do not. The only anime I've ever watched was Dragon Ball Z. That was pretty much it. Not even the newer stuff, the old stuff on like Cartoon Network whenever that was airing in like the mid 2000s or something, early 2000s. Sorry, Brian, but we're gonna seed so that we take you down round 1. All right, Hector. All right, bring it, man. Bring it. All right, iBomb is the best science in the game for the event quest. I'm convinced. Ooh, really? Okay. Interesting. You know, I dig me some iBomb. I was shredding Cav in under 30 hits with a rank 4 5-star. Okay. Solid. Thanks so much, BG, for the answer. I truly appreciate it. And I have all those. And do you think Angela is worth rank 2? I have Cosmic Cats expiring. I took mine to rank 2. The way I see it is like this. I would not have taken Angela to rank 2 if I needed the catalyst for another champion, but I had catalyst expiring, so why not help me out and save some time going through that quest by by ranking her up. So yeah, if you have some extra catalyst expiring and you don't know where to put them, she's a good champion to sink them into, at least while the Cav stays as is. We don't know if the Cav's going to change. I imagine at some point the nodes are going to get mixed up just to keep things fresh. To be honest, I didn't think they were coming back a second month in a row. And then when they came back a second month in a row, I was like, oh, they must have just gotten busy and they couldn't design new nodes. And then it came back a third month in a row, and I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? And yeah, I don't know. It's here to stay, at least for now, but Maximus 705. What's up, Maximus? Saying, is Rocky and Bullwinkle anime? What's up, buddy? Oh man, I did watch a little bit of Rocky and Bullwinkle. I don't remember much from it other than was Rocky the moose? Dude, I really don't remember much from that at all. But I know the name. I mean, how do you forget a name like Rocky and Bullwinkle? Cool. The 4-star basic is here, or tier 4 basic. I mean, let's scoop that these up. Let's do that. But thank you, dude. Tom Luckman III sent over a buck saying, why don't oysters donate to charity? Because they're shellfish. Ugh. All these Toms, they're multiplying. Tom's army. It's no longer just like an army of random people joining Tom's forces. It's now become like a Matrix type situation where Tom is multiplying. Boo. Boo though, man. Take a lap. Want to see how much I could put up in the arenas, so accomplish that part. It wasn't too bad since Suicides did have a tweet detailing the adventure though, so I have memory past the weekend of it. Okay. That's really cool, Star. I did not even see that you posted a tweet about it. I see Green sending you over a buck. Thank you very much. Give me one sec to find your message here. After I get a finished fighting this Magneto. Who puts Magneto in the arena post buff? Get out of here, dude. Should be a rule. Like, once a champion gets buffed, you can no longer put them in the arena. Let's see. Astronomers got tired after watching the moon go around the Earth for 24 hours, so they decided to call it a day. Yeah, you get the tumbleweeds for that one. Boo. Yuki sending over 3 of them Polish bucks. Saying, Brian, I-Bomb is so beautiful. We should start calling him I-Bomb, as in like E-Y-E bomb. Are you trying to tell me he's the bomb to look at? Do you guys remember when people said that? Do people ever still say that? Like, oh, he's the bomb or something. I don't even know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound weird. But you know what? I don't hate it, man. He is beautiful. I feel like it was an adjustment. Okay? When I-Bomb first came out, everyone collectively threw up a little bit. But really we were just like purging all the ugly within us to see true beauty in I-Bomb, and that's how it is today. And he's such a beautiful creature, magnificent champion, if I do say so myself. I think Brian is low-key pulled the frozen face joke stream. Big sad. Wait, what? The one where your joke killed the stream? You talking about, Maximus? I don't think I took that one down. The only streams that I've ever taken down where I disconnected were like there was a couple of them where I tried to start the stream and I didn't even make it 30 seconds into the stream, and you know, internet, Comcast, they got me. And yeah, I removed those. But I think the one that you're talking about, at least, that one's still there somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it's out there somewhere. Messing around with Magneto in the arena, and I think I found a glitch. I was spamming heavy, and even after I was hit, the unstoppable didn't go away, and multiple unstoppable cooldowns appeared. You know, I'm not even entirely sure how his unstoppable functions. Is there some sort of secondary effect that, like, if you're against a metal opponent or something? I don't know. Maybe there's a bug there. Maybe you're right. Or maybe that's intended. I feel like I've seen that too. But I've like, I don't know, a lot of these champions, I remember the important things about them, and then I forget the finer details. So like, I'm wondering if that's just part of the finer details that I forgot. Is he still talking? Pixie Bell. How rude. How utterly rude of you to say. Of course I'm still talking. It's been a while since I've gotten pixied. Thanks, Baldikins. EG, can you please read Kobe Sparks' comment? He keeps asking you about Abyss Run. Pixie Bell's asking this. Kobe Sparks. Did you 100% the Abyss? No. No, I did not. Also, don't spam, please. I see a couple of messages. It's okay to repeat the same message after a while, but to then type out afterwards, like, please read, the exclamation mark on a separate line, even, like, gets a little out of hand, man. But no, dude, I'm not done with the Abyss yet. You can see the run I did yesterday. The end of it, that was just my third path. Whether you look at the start or the end of it, it'll say it. I will be finishing up the Abyss in 4 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be going back in basically every other Sunday. So, did a run yesterday, and the next run will be on the 31st. Corey sent it over to saying, will the real Tom Luckman please stand up? That's true. Is the real... Oh, the real Tom is in here. What's up, real Tom? Tom, you've got some new Toms. Congrats on your kids. Can't remember which. Seemed like a longer stream. Maximus, I want to say it was maybe the celebrity challenge one, but I really don't know. I just remember disconnecting during the celebrity challenge. It's hard to say. It's not using an emulator. Oh, someone asking if I'm using an emulator? Nah, man, I'm on my phone. It's just connected to my computer so that I can upload it to the world. Do not play this game on an emulator. If you're thinking about it, or if you're currently doing it, stop. People get banned for it. Even if you're just playing on, you know, like well-known emulators with no other additional modifiers in the emulation, you don't get banned immediately, but it's almost worse that you don't get banned immediately. Because you'll be playing this game for months, putting all this work in, ranking up your champions, and then one day out of the blue, you're banned. And we've seen it. There's been ban waves for using things like BlueStacks in the past, so it ain't worth it. Stealth Ghost sent it over Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, don't worry, BG. I am always Team BG unless I get an offer from Team Tom. Really? You're just gonna sell me out like that if Tom makes an offer? If that happens, I will accept it. Take the money. Oh wait, betray them and go back to Team BG. Maybe I should not have read this last part out loud. They're not gonna give you that invite now, man. But all right, I like where your mind is at. Sabotage. I can't tell if this would make you a really good Among Us player or a really bad one, laying out your plans publicly like this. But either way, you're up for the sabotage. Is Kabam gonna fix the spider ham bug? Oh, they have to, man. It's one of the worst bugs we've seen in a very long time. Some people just straight up can't even play the game when there's a spider ham involved. I remember when the update first came out. You know, I remember seeing comments from someone who brought spider ham to Alliance Quest, and it was unknown at the time what the deal was. But every time they tried to fight an Alliance Quest, disconnect, and they just couldn't finish an AQ. And then same thing with War. Some people, when they have to fight Spider Ham, disconnect. It really sucks. Stealth Ghost sent over 2 more, saying last for Tom. Tom's last is Stealth Ghost, you're dead to me. That sounds like you guys are making fast friends there. That's good. Thank you for another 2, dude. Among Us. What a poop game. What's up, dubes? I mean, it's a fine game. I've only played it like twice ever or something like that. I know some people are super into it. That's why I brought it up. It's like bringing up Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite, but everyone knows Fortnite, so. Yo, BG, I need some advice. I'm kind of paralyzed by options here. Just became Cavalier a few months back. Can't decide whether to finish Act 5, tackle Act 6, hit up Labyrinth, or visit some variants. I highly, highly recommend the variants. They're just the best rewards for the effort and time spent. Nothing else really compares to the variants in the entire game. Like, you get more rewards by beating the Abyss than you will by clearing the variants, but the level of effort that is required to do something like that in comparison to the variants, yeah, pound for pound, the variants is where it's at, is what I'm saying. Start with the newer variants. So basically, when you go into the back issues, look at like the left 3 and kind of focus on those. Even the left 2, really. Those are the most rewarding. So. Imagine if they just delete Spider Ham altogether because they can't find the bug. Food for thought. Don't do that, man. I grinded for him. I took him to rank 5. They better not do that. What was I gonna say? I don't know what they're gonna do though. I don't know what they're gonna do. Normally I'm not one for compensation, but yeah, this might be one of those cases where some kind of compensation is yeah, it would be good. It sucks because it's one of those bugs that doesn't affect everyone. So it really sucks for the people that got affected the worst by it. Meanwhile, everyone else is just chilling like, what bug? But, yeah. You should go for God tier champions now, BG? I'll consider that. Go for God tier champ. You know, I've never tried that before, but I will consider that. The God tiers, you say? Those are good ones? Yeah, man, of course. I always go for God tier champs. What do you mean? We all want the good champs. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes at least. I don't think Jubilee's that great, but I want her. Even though I can't have her. Whoops. Alright, Mr. Belly Bumper. Let's get an L3 going. This should lay him out. BG, what is your favorite Marvel movie? The first Guardians of the Galaxy was my favorite one. I've seen I can't remember the exact number of MCU movies I've seen, but we counted before in the past. I want to say it's maybe about half of them. Maybe a little over half actually. But I haven't seen all of them. A lot of people say the Captain America ones are great. I haven't seen those. The only Thor movie I saw was Thor Ragnarok, although I hear that was the best one, so probably not missing a whole lot there. I didn't see the Civil War movie. I did see all the Avengers though. Dragon sent over 2 saying Jubilee grind, all the sparkles, more sparkles. Dragon, no, unfortunately, I'm not going for Jubilee. I would have loved to, but it's just not happening this round. Just can't do it. I think if she went lower, it would be easier for me to commit to the grind. If she ended up going for like, I don't know, 40 million or wish like even a little bit lower, that'd be nice. But yeah, she went a bit higher, and I think round 2 her score is gonna drop. She went for about 48. If you guys didn't see, I put my prediction at 45 because I think the score is gonna drop a bit, but I don't think she's gonna drop that much. And yeah, I just can't commit to it. Okay, I see. I was gonna ask you about Warbound, but I see you said no. Unfortunately, my moving plans changed, so don't have time for it. Okay. Maximus and over another 5 saying campaign to peer pressure Brian into opening a featured 6-star has begun. Good luck. Dude, Maximus, do you understand? There would need to be like, it would need to be like a meteor is crashing into Earth, and the only way to stop it was for me to open up a 6-star featured crystal. And even then I'd be like, well, how big is the meteor? It's a very slim chance that I'm ever gonna pop open a featured 6-star crystal. So good luck with that, man. Warning you right now. Good luck. Stealth Ghost, Senator Buck saying BG, I don't do war much, but these past couple wars I have joined. Each time we faced off against Stubborn, made it to section 2. It was called the boss and 2 minis, just to realize we are fighting Flow. Oh man. Good luck, dude. I actually find Flow to be a lot more annoying than Stubborn. Personally. I'm very happy that actually we've only seen maybe about half of our wars this season have been Stubborn. And the other half have been, what's the other one called? Protect? Is it Protect? I don't remember. Where basically if they get knocked down, or no, if you do a certain amount of damage, they gain a protection charge or something like that. I don't even remember exactly how it works. Honestly, I don't find that one to be too bad either, although I'm sure it depends on the node you're fighting, the champion you're fighting, all that stuff. But at least the matchups that I was given, I didn't have too big an issue with that one. Flow for me, I just feel like would be the worst one. It just seems so annoying to deal with. I think I only fought it for 1 season or something like that. And then everyone was kind of changing to Stubborn or something. I don't know. Anywho, what's up, MSD? Hey, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. I just realized 2 things. I missed 80% of my wrestling show today. Oh, no. And I just woke up an hour after it finished for no real reason. Now I'm just in limbo. Oh, no, dude. That is the worst place to be. I've been there before. Didn't watch your vid about Aegon, but was the run that much more efficient for you, or what, BG? So the too long didn't watch version of the video is that it took the path itself was a little bit easier, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And if I just looked at the path itself, fine going without Aegon, not a big deal. But the Collector. The first time I fought the Collector, it took 35 revives. The second time, it took 28. And once I had Aegon, it took 10. And I'm sure each time I could have shaved off a few revives, especially the first time. I had no idea what the hell was going on. I threw away so many revives during like the final percentages, not understanding how his unstoppable worked. So yeah, the only reason it wasn't a like a bigger savings the second time was because the first time around, Sabretooth actually put in a lot of work for like the first half, or even like first 60%, I think. And then he gained some ability or something, or I lost all my charges, whatever the case was, where Sabretooth was no longer doing anything for me. I just went with Corvus, which is basically what I did the second time. Second time was mostly Corvus. But quite a big difference. Quite a big difference indeed using Aegon for the Collector. BG, how do I get the ISO to rank up my 4 stars for the basic arena? Ooh, man, the arena, it kind of builds on itself. So it might feel like you need ISO in order to do arena, but the reality is you need to do arena to get the ISO. So just do what you can. Don't worry about getting the top rewards. Just play arena to just try to get some milestones. You get ISO from opening up the premium hero crystals and other crystals from the shards that you get. And eventually the arena will become much easier over time. And yeah, it really does just build on itself like that. So, Brian, I can't stop thinking about all of Bruce Willis's movie. I guess you could say Old Habits, Pulp Fiction. Tom. You're better than this, Tom. Boo, man. What was that? Boo. That's a big difference on the Collector. Also, didn't you get hammered pretty good early yesterday on like Luke Cage and Darkhawk or something? It only, well, not exact, well, like sort of with Darkhawk, but I just restarted since it was the first fight in there. It only took me 1 revive to get through him. I thought I was going to be able to get the solo. I should have been able to get the solo in practice. I got a few solos on him, and it wasn't too big of a deal, but I don't know. He was kind of going passive on me. I'm sure if I restarted 1 or 2 more times, I would have got it, but I didn't really want to hold everything up when there's a lot of people in here, you know? Luke Cage, however, yeah, I got hammered real bad by Luke Cage. It still hurts to sit after what happened with Luke Cage, man.
Man loves beans.
That one was rough. I want to go back and get some revenge with She-Hulk, which I'm not going to do. The next 2 paths, I'm just using Aegon for it. But eventually, I'm going back in there and I'm getting a solo with She-Hulk. That's going to be my training ground for She-Hulk, I decided. Tom Luckman the 4th sent over Buck, saying I haven't slept for 10 days because that would be too long. What are these jokes? These are awful. Tom, call back your army. Boo. Boo. You should play Minecraft on PC, the Java version. Yeah, I've never played Minecraft. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it someday, but yeah, no time soon. Let's put it that way. To be honest, I don't really have too big of an interest in that game. It seems really cool for like that type of game, but I've just never really I've never really been into Legos even, you know? That game is just like a big Lego world kind of thing almost. So yeah. Well, I know stealthy for Luke Cage, at least an attempt, like how you tried Shulk on this run. I did. So here's what happened with Luke Cage. In practice, I went through Darkhawk a few times, and you don't need any other champion signs besides Torch. You can one-shot Torch, or I'm sorry, you can one-shot Darkhawk with Torch. It's not super easy, but it's not super difficult at the same time. Anyway, so I did that, and I would just take in 4 champions to test out against Luke Cage. And I tried She-Hulk, obviously, was one of them. Stealth Spidey was another. Ghost was another, and Spider-Gwen. And believe it or not, I actually tried Warlock too, because he, just being an XL champion, I was like, it's pretty easy to light intercept with this guy. Let's just see how bad it was, or how bad it is. And it was pretty bad. So Warlock, yeah, he was out immediately. Ghost wasn't bad. I mean, none of those 4 were bad. None of the first 4 that I mentioned were bad. But I just felt best with She-Hulk. I really do not enjoy playing Stealth Spidey. Like, he's one of my least favorite champs in the entire game. If I had, like, when looking at good champions, I'd say my least favorite, Quake is number 1 for least favorite. Stealth Spidey's probably number 2. If we're looking at the entire champion pool, well, yeah, I'd still rather play with those champions than Groot, than regular Groot or something like that. But as far as the good champions go, at least, I really did not have, or just don't have a good time with those champs. Bella Two Paws sent over Buck. You were the one with the Minecraft comment. Here we go. We got another one. It's really fun. They are adding the caves and cliffs soon, and looks so hype. That's cool. That's awesome. Like I said, though, I personally don't have any interest for it, but it's a cool game. If you're into it, awesome. Haley Miracle sending over 3. Thank you very much. Saying I can't decide if I want to rank up my 5-star Spider-Gwen. Hang on, let me throw my champs in here first. Alright, 5-star Spider-Gwen, or 5-star Emma Frost. Both will be ranked 3 at 5, and I have to save up to bring Dr. Doom to 2. My comment didn't send with the monies. Hopefully you see it. I do see it. No worries. Yeah. Personally, I like Emma more than I like Spider-Gwen. I think they're both fine. But I just like the utility that Emma has a little bit more. Much tankier. Has immunity to basically everything in diamond form. Which, sometimes you're still going to get hit with like a bleeder or poison or something like that. But, at least you start out the fight immune to those things if there's a node. And throughout the fight, you can kind of use that diamond form as like a safety net if you get hit or whatever. And yeah, I just personally like Emma more. So that's my recommendation, but it's totally up to you. Because both are good, but I'd personally recommend Emma. Doom is also a beast, of course. So yeah, I think combining Emma and Doom on a team, yeah, that's the start of a really good team right there. So yeah, thank you very much for the 3.
The man loves beans.
Drunk Lags, who is now hungover, sent over Buck. Wow, really? Saying, what happened? You have an Aegon? Wow. Really, that's the Drunk Lags who is now hungover message? You're about a day late on that one. Hopefully Legacy isn't still hungover. If he's still hungover now, then man, I don't know how he was able to function at all. 'Cause that means he was drunk for like 2.5 days or something like that. But thank you, dude. Both champs have their uses, but Emma might be slightly better for overall content. Doom beats them both, however. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd say Doom is overall best of the three, but I do think Emma is overall better than Spider-Gwen. There's situations where Spider-Gwen is better than Emma, but overall, I gotta give it to Emma. I understand. The reason I asked about Stealthy is because with She-Hulk, you ideally need to heavy intercept, which you said you didn't want to do. With Stealthy, you don't need to heavy intercept at all. Well, it's not really heavy intercepting. You're just countering the opponent's special with your intercept. It's not like you need to launch a heavy and hope that they hope to nail them when they're dashing in at you. You can consistently get it down. MSD has shown you can consistently get it down. And I practiced it a little bit, but I also, in my own practice, like if you're going for a solo, you basically need to do what MSD does. But I kind of had it in my mind, like, I'm not super comfortable with She-Hulk. Let me just play in such a way that I can take off chunks of health at a time and just go for like a 4 or 5 shot type of thing, even a 6 shot. that was my goal, was to use 5 revives in that fight. And yeah, through practice, I felt like that was totally reasonable. But you know, it's like, think about it like this. You guys ever do any practice duels before an Alliance War fight? And you do the duels, and you're like, oh, this is easy. You know, you can evade a special 10 times in a row while doing a practice duel or something like that. And then you do the actual war fight, and the first special that hits, like, that gets thrown just nails you. You know, like, I don't know, it's just sometimes that's how it happens. And that's what was going on yesterday. I wasn't nervous about streaming. I've been streaming for years now. But sometimes it's just like that. I just want y'all to know I offered to run the stream tonight. Just opening his crystals. Well, now we know how BG felt about that idea. Oh, man. Yeah, she did offer that, guys. That ain't happening. Dragon sending over a buck. Saying a conversation I never thought I'd have after opening more than 50 plus dual class crystals for Fury. Squirrel Girl is much better than Fury for the map 7 Do You Bleed, but Killmonger is best. Hold on. Killmonger is the ultimate counter to that stupid wasp who wrecks everything, hence why he's the best. She gave me fits before. Hold on. Oh, map 7. I thought you were saying act 7, and I was trying to picture the path because I didn't remember. I didn't even remember a Do You Bleed path. There is no Do You Bleed path in act 7, I don't think, right? But okay, map 7. Well, I mean, Killmonger's cool, Dragon. I wonder. I feel like Squirrel Girl is the type of champion that's gonna get a value buff. Don't know that for certain, of course. I mean, if I knew, you would know. But I feel like Squirrel Girl is gonna get a value only buff. Ideally this year. So I don't know. Like, I want to tell you just to rank whoever's best, but I know that you guys like, or you guys, Dragon. I know that you in particular like to rank at the female champs, of course. And I'm afraid, like, as soon as you rank up Killmonger, it's gonna be like, oh, here comes a value only buff for Squirrel Girl, and now suddenly Squirrel Girl is the best bleed champion in the entire game by far, or something like that, even better than Fury. Which would make sense, because Fury's got the defensive capabilities that Squirrel Girl will probably never have, since, you know, she doesn't have 2 lives, unless they start to give, like, Tippy Toe her own life. So it feels like offensively they could buff Squirrel Girl a little bit. So Squirrel Girl goes from hitting 100k special 2s to 150 to 200k. Does Squirrel Girl hit 100k special 2s right now? Is that a thing? What's crazy is 100k special 2s. It's not even that wild of a number. Like, I don't know. It's a good number, but there's champions that consistently hit higher than that, so maybe it's not enough even. I don't know. Anyway, Jonas sending over 3, thank you very much, saying about to do Abyss easy path. Have the 4 horsemen. Should my 5th be Magneto, Quake, Heimdall, or Cosmic Ghost Rider? 6-star rank 2. Boy, oh boy. I don't really know what's best here. I think I would personally take in Heimdall, but I don't know what's actually best. I think MSD would say Magneto. MSD, what would you say in this case? 4 horsemen, 5th option, Magneto, Quake, Heimdall, or Cosmic Ghost Rider. I know you were just messing with Cosmic Ghost Rider in there too. I feel like you would say one of those two, either Magneto or Cosmic Ghost Rider. But, I don't know. But yeah, Jonah, like from my personal experience, just having that extra life safety net, I feel like I would save more resources with that than I would by having a slightly easier matchup for like a specific 1 or 2 fights in there. So that's why I personally say Heimdall. Wouldn't be surprised if Squirrel Girl does get a value only buff. She needs block proficiency, please. It would be nice since her heavy attacks are kind of important. Oh, Fury, Squirrel Girl, and Killmonger are already rank 5. The Alliance is just horrified. Wait. Hold on. They're already ranked up? Oh, okay. So you were just... Okay, I see now. I thought you were asking which one you should go with or something like that. But you were just saying, not asking. Just saying what is actually best. Okay. Alright. Got it. Alright, MSD saying that's a tough question. Mags will help with Infinity Man. Heimdall will let you survive a bit more. And Cosmic Ghost Rider has more general damage obliteration. Heimdall is probably the go-to for the first path. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Here's the reality of it too, Jonah. You have the 4 horsemen. You're gonna be good regardless. Straight up. I don't think there's gonna be a large resource savings for including any of those champions. So if you want to have some fun, bring a champion have some fun with. And if you just want to keep things more straightforward, just take in Heimdall for that additional safety net. You're going to be fine either way. When's the next Abyss Path? In 2 weeks. Guardian has a perfect block synergy with Squirrel Girl. Ooh, do they have a double synergy? Because I keep thinking about Guardian. Every time block proficiency comes up, of course, we got to think about Guardian these days. Let's say I may it. Yep. The first 3 blocks. Okay, so that's that synergy. Got it. I can't remember exactly what happens when Tippy Toe attaches to the opponent, but 30% longer is a good amount of time. Ooh. Actually, this synergy here with Spider-Ham. Well-timed blocks have 30% perfect block chance and inflict Tippy's medium attack bleed. This might be the best synergy for her, actually. This seems really good. That one totally flew right by me. This is like the best synergy for Spider-Ham because the Porker Popper duration is increased by 20%. You want the Power Sting duration so that you can actually have them use their special, but I totally neglected the Squirrel Girl side of things here. That might be one to play with. Interesting. Is this the 5-star Jubilee Arena or the 4-star? Actually, it's neither. Right now, I'm getting the tier 4 basics at the moment. Dragging him down to start a Squirrel Girl fan club. Maximus, you might need to. I think it's too late to start one. I think Dragon already started that the day that Squirrel Girl was announced. But I imagine Dragon will let you in the club. How do I get better at parry? I mean, first things first, I recommend watching a video on it. There's a really good video on the Dork Lessons channel. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just hit block right at the point that they're attacking you. But if you watch a video breakdown of it, it still might help you to kind of internalize everything. So on the Dork Lessons channel, or you could just straight up search on YouTube MCOC how to parry like a ninja, and it'll pop right up. Check that video out. And then from there, it's just a matter of, repetition. Arena is a really good place to practice things like parrying. You want to practice it everywhere, really, but at least if you're practicing in the arena, it's low stakes and you'll get some rewards along the way. So it just takes time. That's all. Listen, I did Warbound for Squirrel Girl. There is no greater indication of love. There it is. Brian Grunt. Last. Really, Tom? Oh, goodness. What do we got here? PG last or call police? Brian Grant, today I learned that if a canoe turns upside down in the water, you can safely wear it on your head because it's capsized. Come on, Tom. I scrolled up for that. Boo, dude. Take your canoe, strap it to your back, and take a freaking lap, man. Boo. PG, if you had to make an incursion team, but were restricted to hashtag Avengers, who would you bring? Oh boy, I don't know. Avengers. Well, Cap Beardo's one, I think, right? I mean, he's like the Avenger, so he better be. But there's like the new Avengers tag, which is different than the regular Avengers tag. But yeah, I think Beardo's one. I think Hulkbuster's one, right? Hulkbuster might be okay in the incursions. There's probably some obvious Avengers that I'm just not thinking of, because I don't play Corvus that much to know them like the back of my hand. I don't know. Ooh, Namor. Yeah, I'd probably bring in Namor. Good call, Hunter. Would probably do that. Ronin? No, I wouldn't take Ronin in. I'm not a Ronin fan at all. Should I rank 5 Domino or Medusa? Both duped. What are you looking for? Offense or defense? Actually, they're kind of both good at both, really. I personally prefer Medusa, but some people definitely prefer Domino. So take your pick. Which do you prefer? I personally like the utility that Medusa has to shut down robots, and the poison immunity is nice. And her animations are some of my favorite in the entire game. Just feels buttery smooth. So that's why I like Medusa. But they're both good champs. Take your pick. And if you could add anything to the game, what would it be? There's so many things that I would add to this game. A lot of things that people wouldn't like. I think out of all of the ideas that I've shared, the thing that I would like to see the most is probably the individual mastery trees. And that might not that might sound different than how it's coming across. If you guys have ever played Dota 2, basically the Dota 2 talent system. Let me see if I can pull up a picture real quick to show you what I'm talking about. I made a video on it, but yeah, let's find a quick picture. Okay, here we go. So much like MCOC, Dota 2 has a lot of different characters. This is one of them, called Ursa. And at different levels, it's a very different game. But when you gain levels, you get to pick, either the left or the right talent. And actually, when you hit level 30, you unlock all of them just as like kind of a bonus. But games usually don't go that long. Anyway. I would want something similar for MCOC. Different, but kind of borrowing heavily from that system just to further customize our champs. If you want to see more about what I'm talking about, you can check out the video on it. But yeah, that'd probably be the one thing I'd add. Son of a game crash. I would also add no more game crashes. That'd be a good addition to the game. The detective in me says Ursa is probably a bear. Kind of.
Man loves beans.
I don't know exactly what Ursa is classified as. It's like a furball type creature. Tom Luckman the fifth sent over a buck saying, "What do you call a man with a rubber toe?" Roberto. These are just terrible. Boo, man. Boo. What was it doing, Arena? Let's get back to it. Boo. Spider-Ham did that? Oh, no. Wait. Did he do that? This happened last time I used Spider-Ham. But this doesn't happen every time I use Spider-Ham. And it is about the 1 hour mark here. 1 hour and 5 minutes. And actually, I had the game running a little bit before because I was doing some Alliance War fighting. I honestly can't tell if that was Spider-Ham or just a coincidence, but if it was a coincidence, that'd be the second time now that it's happened to me like that. Because I won't crash when using Spider-Ham this time. So I feel like it's not the spider ham bug, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I just have a a less severe case. At this point, it's like dude, we're straight up just talking about like a virus. Yeah, I got the flu, but I don't got it so bad. Johnny though, oh, he's got it bad. He's gonna be in bed for a while. Dragon sending over 5 more. Dragon, thank you. Saying exciting and sparkly. Random factoid of the day from Deacon. On this day in 1989, Jubilee made her debut in X-Men number 244. Interesting. Do you think that's why she was introduced to the game now? Is that just a coincidence? That'd be a question for Gabe on that one. I'm really curious. I really don't know if that was a intentional thing or not. I could see it either way. I could totally see Gabe, you know, being like a big fan of the 90s cartoon or something like that and just planning it out and ahead. I mean, you know, not just a fan of the cartoon. Obviously, he's a huge fan of the comics, probably more than anything. So I could see that being a thing, or I could also just see it being like, no, now is just a good time to do some mutant events, and they already added so many other mutants. Who knows? Yeah, Dragon, thank you again for another 5. No idea, but it's fun to think about. If it was, that's pretty perfect timing though, and I love it. It really is perfect timing. I don't know if the phone itself matters, but I use a 6 Plus or 6S Plus, and every time without fail, Hammy Pants will crash me no matter what the game mode I'm on. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's get to the bottom of this right now. I should have a 3-star Spider Ham from the grind, so I'm gonna put Spider Ham. I'm gonna go to the 3-star arena real quick. It's like I used Spider Ham in my Legends run, and I didn't crash, you know. And I fought him in Alliance War and didn't crash. This is not Tom sending over to. I don't know what to believe anymore. With no message. Well, there's no message, so it's definitely not Tom then. I believe you. But you know what? Even though I believe you, my Tommy gun don't. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your... No, I'm just kidding. Dude, thank you very much for the 2. Do appreciate that. All right, let me try that 3-star little piggy. We're gonna send him to market real quick. There we go. Let's get some other fun ones in here. You know, I don't even know if I've done a single match. Arena match with this guy. Let's use the Red Goblin. Yeah, see, I didn't crash. Like, this was the screen that I crashed on last time. I really think it was just a coincidence, because I always crash about an hour into my session. Of arena, at least. Longer if it's another game mode, but I think all the loading in and out of fights in arena speeds up the process. So I don't know for sure. The only thing that I know for sure is this game's a kind of a buggy mess at the moment, and there's crashes for multiple reasons. I don't know what causes mine exactly. There was a message, BG. Sort it out. There was a message? Oh, there was a message. Okay, it just came after the fact. Okay, came after I checked. Okay, first time watching. Really love your channel. Oh, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Sorry I didn't see the message right away. Appreciate it, other Tom. This is not Tom just sent over 10 now. Well, dude. Thank you very much. I'm curious if there is no other message this time, but maybe there'll be one after. I'll be on the lookout. But thank you, dude. Really kind of you. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I saw someone asking for war videos and stuff. Listen, the war videos, they're not really going to come back. Not in full force. But I've got a little bit of a story to tell in my next video. I'll give you guys the short breakdown. So I was assigned let me see. I was on path 5 to start. Just the 2 fights, no minis. And then in section 2, path 2, including the like the end of section, little mini or whatever you want to call that. So 3 fights there. And then I was assigned 2 of the mini bosses as well on the little mini boss island. A Sorcerer Supreme and a Sentinel. Both beefy 6-star rank 3s from what I recall at least. And I had some good counters lined up. I got, I had Torch and Magneto on the team, so I was gonna handle that no problem. And this is like, we need to win this war in order to get masters. And like a couple of hours ago, I get a message from the officer that does all like the battle group assignments. This person's awesome, by the way. They put in a lot of work. Usually the paths are perfect, no issues. The officers take care of everything pretty much. But every once in a while, mistakes are made, So this time I was rerouted to taking down a MODOK, a 6-star rank 3 MODOK on the mini boss node that has like the alternating damage of poison or incinerate when you hit them, a chance to apply that to yourself. And it's also stun immune, which makes it really difficult to do with most champions. But I was kind of determined that Magneto was pretty much our best bet at it. And we didn't really know how it was going to go. so I recorded it just to see, and, I have to upload it to YouTube, basically, just to show my alliance mates even. Because I don't record just on my phone. I record in OBS, which I can't share in line. So I'll be uploading a very brief 1-fight war video tomorrow, but it's an intense fight. So it'll be a good one. All right, this is not Tom. All right, I looked to see if there was a different message. No other message this time. Well, thank you again, though, dude. I do really appreciate the now 12 they sent over. Hazard Shift MODOK, that's a rogue fight. I think it was crap, I don't remember now. I think we were gonna quake it or something like that. Yeah, okay, that's what was gonna happen. So it was gonna get quaked, but then MODOK's heavy is pretty annoying to deal with in the corner, pretty tough to evade, so we were trying to think of like better options, or the officers were at least. And then yeah, they basically said give it a go with Magneto. The message I got started with like So we're throwing you the wolves on this one or something like that. I was just like, ah, crap. It's the last war of the season, man. We got to do good. I can't handle this. All right, let me do it. Take that fight pretty regularly in my alliance. That's a Rolk fight through and through. Yeah, Rolk. We use Rolk for that node pretty often as well, I believe. I don't know if in our battle group we do or not. But in other battle groups we certainly do. Ryan, where do naughty rainbows go? Prism. Jesus. Relentless tonight. From Tom and the army. Ooh, man. Alright, let's hit this guy with a big old L2. Later, Sunspot. Didn't even survive the first hit. Yeet has a crazy incursion Modoc, heavy evaded with Quake. I bet. Yeet is pretty darn good with Quake. Rogue is the best for that node generally. Yeah, a lot of times. That makes the beginning of the stream make more sense. Can't wait to see the video. Well, with the being muted, is that what you're saying for the beginning of the stream? Yeah, I was muted because I always try to mute myself when recording the war videos. It's funny, if I didn't mute myself, like I always think about this. If I don't mute myself and I die, it's just gonna be, you're just gonna like hear a soft F-bomb in the video or something like that, because the mic won't be near me. But, you know, I might let out a little words of relief or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. EG, can you tell me a good joke? I can't. I don't got the jokes. Oh, you meant the boosting. You were talking full rainbows for boosting. I was curious. Yeah. Oh yeah, beyond full rainbow. Actually, there was the attack boost technically was only a medium, but the rest of it was as big as it can get, which is, you know, that's what she said there. That's my joke. Who myself. Anyway, Major Tom sent it over Buck saying, how do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like you are nuts. You know, there's some truth to that. It goes both ways, though. Sometimes the crazy ones are the most interesting ones. But in this case, boo. MSD, you're gonna like the technique that I used for the fight. By the way, just as a heads up. All right, well, I'm fiendishly trying to sleep at this point, so see you tomorrow, BG. Keep the change, you filthy animal. All right, dude. Good luck, man. Good luck. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nick. I don't have Corvus, Magneto, or Fury. Considering going down the Green Goblin path in the Abyss. Oh, boy. Considering Gwenpool for him. Got Medusa. Well, I hear Medusa is no fun at all for that fight. I don't know how well Gwenpool would do. I imagine not very well. Do you have Aegon? Because, I mean, apparently people have used Aegon for it, but... apparently that's not a good time either. Nick, I don't even know how to help you in this situation, dude. Here's what I can tell you about Gwenpool, though. I remember I went pretty in depth when testing Gwenpool to figure out like where her sources of damage came from. This was I feel like I don't really do this for champions anymore, but I really tried to break down her damage to figure out like best synergies. And I remember roughly 20% of her overall damage comes from bleed. A lot of her damage is actually physical, with the armor break on the special 3. Because it's a pretty massive armor break. Honestly, by today's standards, it's nothing too insane. But at the time, it was like one of the biggest armor breaks in the entire game. And yeah, that's where a lot of her damage comes from. The bleeds themselves, like I said, you know, about 20% of her damage or something. But they're there largely to keep the debuffs going as well. So yeah, I would think that'd be a pretty miserable time using Gwenpool for that fight, to be totally honest with you. But maybe search for a YouTube video. I could be wrong. Maybe people have done it with Gwenpool, and maybe it's not so bad. When farming revives by questing, do you have to complete the quest to retain the item? No, you don't. But when you complete the quest, it resets the map. If you don't complete the quest, if you just back out of it, the item will not respawn there. There's no guarantee that the item will respawn if you complete the map either, but it's absolutely not going to if you don't complete the map. Which is why I don't like farming revives that way. To me, it's too much effort required. EG, just wondering what your thoughts are on the perks being Thronebreaker. Are they worth pushing for? Oh yeah, the perks are great. I'd say the biggest perk is probably the daily crystal. But the daily crystal, it can contain a full tier 5 basic. Among, you know, other upgrades. The 4-hour crystal, I believe, yeah, the 4-hour crystal is definitely updated as well. And I haven't opened up a single one of those crystals, but Lizer was also doing the Abyss, which she completed yesterday. Like 100%, she just finished. And she was saying that the new 4-hour crystals seem to be a lot better than the old ones. So that's good too. What other perks are there? Am I forgetting the other perks? I feel like those are the main ones. Do you get discounts on the Cav crystal or something like that? I don't know. Those are the biggest perks though, I think. The upgraded crystals. Oh wait, isn't there a Cav calendar? I think that's part of the, like a Cav crystal calendar. I think that's part of Thronebreaker too, right? If you have the sigil, the perks are equally insane. Oh, are there Thronebreaker perks for sigil too? Thanks so much, BG. I really appreciate it. Keep up the amazing work. I got Aegon, and he'll be there as well. But we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. All right, good luck, man. That fight really sucked. I think that fight's gonna suck no matter what. So yeah, as long as you're determined to make it through it, and don't mind, you know, using some items, then I'm sure you'll get through it. But it kind of sucked with Fury even. So it's 6:30 a.m. But what are the best 4-star champs for Realm of Legends? Realm of Legends doesn't take anything too specific. I prefer the champions with high sustainability. Yeah, good damage out. Like if you have both damage output and sustainability, dude, perfect. But you don't always have that option. And if given the choice between like just a high damage dealer without regeneration or a decent damage dealer with regen, a lot of times I take the regen. These days I would, you know, I've been playing the game for over 5 years, so at this point I would just give me the most damage possible, and I'll get through there faster, and I'll prefer that. But previously I preferred taking in champs with regen at least, and depending on how comfortable you are with your parries and things like that, Well, you might save resources with a bit of regen. So you don't need anyone specific, just whatever your like top champs are. The only you do need a specific champion for 2 fights actually. Sorry, I should have mentioned this originally. Wolverine and Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, ideally you want a poison immune champion. And for Wolverine, you need someone that can cut his regen or even reverse it. So Void or Magneto or just any champ that can eliminate the healing, basically. Or a champion that just deals such massive damage, like Guardian ramped up, that could one-shot him. But yeah. Something that you might want to do too, even while we're on the subject of Realm of Legends, is it was designed for 4-star champions, but like the rewards these days, they're fine enough because you get some exclusive champs. So honestly, I think the rewards are still fine, but they're also not game changing, and you could totally wait and do that content later on. There's no rush to get it done. Guillotine 2099. I did it with a rank 3 5-star. Yeah, Guillotine's a great option for it. It has the damage and the regen. She's perfect. How was the MCOC business, BG? It's good, dude. I get lots of catalysts and crystal shards. Business is going well. The units. BG, is She-Hulk good unawakened for Act 5, Chapter 3? She's a rank 3 5-star. Yeah. She-Hulk does not need to be awakened. Yeah, she's good. Act 5, Chapter 3. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sorry, it took a sec for me to think about where you were in Act 5. But yeah, Chapter 3, of course, those are the quests where ideally you're taking in different class types for each of the quests as your main champions at least. And for the science portion, the final quest of 5.3, She-Hulk is good for that, yeah. Then why do you do it in your new account challenge? For fun. Taking on a challenge. There's no other reason to do the new account challenge. It's just a bit of fun. I'm gonna be doing it. I'm undecided. So next time I do a new account challenge, it's gonna be a free-to-play one. This will actually be my 4th account in total. Excuse me, 5th. Because I have my main account here, of course, right? Which is free to play. And then I made a 24-hour challenge account, which was also free to play. And then the last 2 I made, McFabio and Unzo, were not free to play. And now for this this next one, it is going back to a free to play. It's going to be a 1-week free to play challenge, and it's gonna have to look a lot different. I think I'm gonna have to grind for a champion in the arena, and in order to do that, I'm gonna need as many champions to get points as possible. So I'm probably gonna do Realm of Legends again if I get some good champions for Realm of Legends, and if I don't, then I'm gonna skip it. So we're gonna have to make a kind of a game time decision on that one. But just having 3 extra 4-star champions would help me grind the arena to get a basic 4-star that would hopefully help me to clear the variants, and then yeah, start the chain of events for the account. Hey Brian, what are some good counters for Man-Thing? I hate fighting that guy. A lot of people hate fighting Man-Thing. He's pretty annoying to fight against. Torch does really well for the most part. On certain nodes, he's not going to do so well, and you're probably going to take some poison damage throughout. But for the most part, Torch, he will melt Man-Thing fast enough that he's not going to have enough time to deal too much damage to you. And then I would say poison immune champions are your best friend against that guy, because you're gonna get hit with some poison. It's almost inevitable. You know, there is a champion too, Red Guardian, that's immune to buffs. I've never really seen anyone use Red Guardian for much of anything. That's outside of we have one guy in our battle group that brings in Red Guardian for synergies sometimes. But the way you get poisoned from Man-Thing is he puts these buffs on you called pustules, and then he pops those and turns it into armor break and poison. So Red Guardian might be good for it too. But yeah, in general, poison immunity or torch is how I usually fight him. Cybaldo McTangento. Really, with the size? What, Hunter? What? Gwenpool is one of those oldie but goodies I still don't have as a 5-star, along with Starkey, AA, and Star-Lord. Weird how RNG just misses random specific champs no matter how many crystals you open over the years. Yep. That will happen. We all have those champs. Ooh, we're getting raided here. The hashtag RobVon raid. What's up, dude? Yo, bud, what are the odds of you doing another featured 5-star grind again soon? Not that high. I actually don't do a lot of featured 5-star grinds. Believe it or not. The last one I did was Spider-Ham. The last one before that was Sasquatch. And I don't remember the one before that. It's usually... These days, it's usually like if I really need a champion or something like that, a specific champion, I do it. But other than that, I try to focus mostly on just getting milestones, trying to be consistent with that. So probably not too high of a chance of me doing a feature 5. I did want to go for Jubilee. I really wanted to go for Jubilee. If she went lower, I would have went for her, I think, but doesn't seem to be the case. Speed up D. Send it over bucks. I love you. Speed up D. Appreciate the love and support as always, man. Thank you, dude. We have Red Guardian. Thanks. Okay, yeah. Actually, let me know how that goes, because I was, like I said, I don't know too many people that use Red Guardian, so I actually don't know how well he'll do. And I recently just pulled a Red Guardian myself, so I'm kind of curious. Unpopular opinion, Hyperion works better for Man-Thing. I mean, he's a poison immune. Like I said, just any poison immune really is nice for him. Which Hype does qualify for. The other annoying thing about Man-Thing is that he will heal when activating his specials below 50% health. So having a way to limit that healing is also good. Warlock could be a good option for it. Hi BG, have you finished your side event runs yet? No. I know you typically wait until near the end, so I'm hoping I'm not the only one behind schedule. Oh god. I gotta do those. I guess I gotta do those tomorrow. Is it too late to do it tomorrow? It's Wednesday that the thing like resets, right? I guess I could see it in the objectives to double check things here. Let me see. I'll take Red Guardian to rank 5 just on general principle. I might rank mine up at some point. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of him when I was testing things myself. Nice. Hero use. Perfect. All right. Objectives. Okay. Still a day and a half. All right. Cool. Oh, man. I got to do those tomorrow, I guess. All right. Well, I don't know if there's going to be a day stream, but there might be. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I don't know. I'd say 50-50 shot day stream tomorrow. We'll see, though. I've had my Red Guardian 565 and maxed out since before he even got added to the basic. And I've used him all over the place. No doubt he's underrated, but also is a big investment with the SIG ability. You know, I didn't think his SIG ability was like totally required to play him. I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy him. The timers, he's a classic example of the timers being too tight, in my opinion. Unnecessarily, just slightly too tight. I understand wanting to, you know, make, you know, there has to be that tension there of like, you know, needing to stay aggressive or something like that to keep certain buffs or debuffs going. So you can't just have every single debuff in the game last indefinitely. But yeah, I just feel like they missed the sweet spot of the tuning for Red Guardian, just by a hair. And that's all it takes sometimes to make a champion not enjoyable for me personally to play, at least. I also am not really a huge fan of his animations, to be honest. They don't feel clunky in this case, or not that I remember, at least. It's been a while since I played him, but I just mean like his special animations, they're a little bit on the uninteresting side compared to like some of the flashier ones out there, you know. You are so screwed. I got this, Omar. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. The definition of irony: you and I will still be opening endless amounts of skill and mutant dual class crystals, except we're both searching for APOC now rather than Fury or Aegon. This is true. This is very true, Dragon. I am thinking about taking a detour to the Cosmic and Tech, though, because there's actually two big synergy champions that I need to pull. One, Guardian. The other, Heimdall. I don't have either as a 5-star or 6-star for that matter, of course. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure which is more important. I feel like Apocalypse is more important, but I've also been going for the same damn crystal for so long. I took a tiny detour to pick up Doom, which luckily was able to grab quickly, but still, maybe it's time to go for some of the other synergy champs. I don't know. I gotta think about it. The SIG is everything. The rotation falls off too fast otherwise. I felt like with the SIG, it still fell too fast, but I know some people liked him. I'm just not a big fan of him. That's all. By the by, Laura was talking about a fantastic YouTube video for preventative care for arthritis and massaging sore joints in your hands. Offhand, would you know about it? Cheers. No, I wouldn't. That's totally Laura's world. I do not know. That's fair. Both Guardian and Heimdall. But they're definitely worth that detour. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like I said, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But I am thinking about it. I am new. Is Mr. Fantastic good? He's okay. I feel like Mr. Fantastic's a little bit on the underrated side. Of the Fantastic Four, I would say Torch is the strongest overall, followed by Thing, and then Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman are kind of tied for third place. Not that that really matters too much, but anyway, he's for a new player, yeah, I'd say Mr. Fantastic is fine enough. He's good enough to get you started, for sure. Love Ray Guardian got a Sig 200 565 and rank 2 undupe 6-star. I'll take him up to rank 3 in an instant if I ever awaken him. Okay. Cool. Even though I don't like him, I still like that other people like him. What's the Guardian synergy for? So the main one for Guardian is that he gives block proficiency to the entire team. Check it out real quick on Aunt May. Also, every time you look at Guardian, you should be thinking of Legacy, which is just a bonus. Alright, the synergy though. So it depends on what star level your Guardian is. As for how much block proficiency you get. But the highest star level ones, I think for both 5 and 6 stars, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to get 1250 block proficiency. Actually, I could check that out right now. Let's see. 5-star. Oh no, actually the 5-star is only 1000 block proficiency. So you do need a 6-star to get the 1250. Interesting. I thought it was 5 and 6, then 4, then 3, then 2 for some reason, but that is not the case. You must have I mean 1000 is still good. It hits diminishing returns, so the extra 250 at the end there is not a big deal, but it is especially nice if you have a 6-star version. That right there is making me think maybe I don't take the detour. Maybe I do stick with going for Apocalypse. But I do want Heimdall still too, so I don't know. I don't know. Tweet. Peace. What's up, Abdo? What is this? Dear Contest Champion, I hope you are still buzzed from your Abyss run. I'm getting high on new Joel line fits at the moment. Stream tomorrow or something. Cheers. Okay. So no stream tonight. Got it. How do you like Domino? I'm not a fan of Domino personally. She, you know, I'm not saying she's a bad champ. I don't enjoy playing her. I just realized, okay. I was like, wait, are these arenas out of order? No, they're not out of order. I was just in the wrong arena. Whoops. I usually do 2 of the lowest arena and then 3 of the 3-star arena. And somehow I mixed the 2 up. I guess when I went looking around the objectives or something. If only for sake of your ISO stash, take a detour. I know I'm hurting for Tech and Cosmic ISO. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll wait and see what 6 stars I pull next. Like and just go by that. Like whatever the next 6 star that I'm gonna rank up is, I'll just go for that class type and hope for the new champions, of course. But if I miss, then yeah, just take the ISO. Maybe we'll do it that way. Bounce back and forth. Things that BG hates. Oh, easy. Get out of here with this list. Come on, man. You're going to make me explain again. Things that BG hates in order: 1 Quake, 2 Tier List, 3 Domino, 4 Seton. There's new people in here. You saw that there was new people in here. Damn it. For the new people in here, Easy's just trolling. There's no hate between me and Seton. Or any other YouTuber for that matter. Except for that one guy. What's his name? Intoxicated Gamer. No, I'm just kidding. 5 hair? Really, Hunter? Oh my god. I'm helping the new people get acquainted. Thank you. You're doing such a good job. You know how many times I've had to say that? Oh my god. I've probably had to say it. We're probably in triple digits at this point. No exaggeration. I think I've said it over 100 times now. As, I mean, it has to be, right? Probably approaching like 200 times total. I heard BG straight up gave that leprechaun a front butt wedgie. Oh my god, really, Tubes? Tubes, you been watching Cobra Kai? Is that why you thought of a front wedgie? 6 Tom's jokes. Well, that one's true. All right. Let's get the 6 stars involved. Haven't yet, actually? Okay. Yeah, there was a front wedgie incident at some point. But I won't spoil it for you if you do decide to watch it. It's in the first season, but yeah. Which champ does make us degen when we bleed them? 1 cable. Another one. Degen when you apply bleed to them? Cable's the only one I know off the top of my head. There might be another one that exists, but I don't know if there's another. Just pulled 6-star Ghost and can take her to rank 2. Congratulations. Could I clear any variants only using her? I mean, only is a strong word. You can clear like 95% of the villain variant and the tech variant with Ghost. So, both those variants Ghost will excel at. Oh, Elsa? Elsa causes degen if you make her bleed? I don't even know. Oh, I watched the first 2 seasons. I don't remember that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was in the first season. Yo, BG pulled me an Immortal A-Bomb, and I'm taking him on up. False Def, nice. Can you give a quick rundown of the ideal rotation? Yeah, I'll give you the super quick and dirty version. He's not that complicated of a champion, really. He's definitely on the more simple side for newer champions, that is. And your rotation will change depending on the duration of the fight. In shorter fights, you basically just want to get to your special 2 and then spam special 1. Your special 2, it applies an aura. And then your special 1 basically feeds that aura to allow it to keep going. In longer fights, you want to launch a special 3 first. And then followed by special 2. And then special 1s. And yeah, I mean, that's all you really need to know. There's some more details to it. Technically, in really long fights, you can get multiple auras going at the same time. But we're talking about like Labyrinth of Legends style fights where you're probably not going to be using I-Bomb for those situations. I-Bomb's best in You know, like variant content, alliance war content, fights that you only need a single aura. But what happens when you launch the special 3 is that the aura, you consume poisons basically to keep the aura going, and you consume them at a a slower rate. So it just makes keeping the aura up easier, kind of thing. I'm using I-Bomb for Abyss. Come at me, bro. Maximus, dude. I'm on board for it, dude. Do it up. Hey, Brian, how's growing hair going? Oh, it's going great, dude. I have I'm basically caught up to Pete at this point. He was ahead of me at one point in time, but no, I'm basically caught up. That said, I mean, I can't give up the bald cap look. It's my iconic look, so I'm going to keep the bald cap on. So you probably won't see it anytime soon. I-Bomb and Professor X are my 2 most wanted. I hear you on that, dude. I think I-Bomb at the moment is probably my most wanted. But I'm not really chasing him at the same time. He's I don't know. If I get him as a 6-star, I would be so incredibly stoked. But I feel like I can't really go for featured 5 stars, nor can I go for science and mystic 5 stars for a while at least. So it basically has to be a 6-star. Which means it's probably not going to happen. Even though he's my most wanted. Maybe I misspoke actually. He's my most wanted for just like fun and to make my life 10 million times easier in Alliance Quest. But my actual most wanted is Prestige Champions, which is what I am targeting. So awesome sauce. Send it over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, did I just hear Seaton BG versus Seaton? I think that was a typo. BG versus Seaton Mud Wrestling NYCC 21. Oh my god. Why do you guys do this? Someone just joined the stream right now. They're brand new to the channel. They're a big Seaton fan. They hear this and now they're like, BG hates Seaton. I'm out of here. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. That said, hell yeah, we're gonna be mud wrestling come New York Comic Con 21 or 2021, whatever. Or maybe it's gonna be 2022 at this point. Who knows? But yeah, we will be mud wrestling right after we get done Jello wrestling. But thank you for the 5, dude. I-Bomb's not in the basic until April 6th. Still got that far to go. Sounds about right. Mortal Abomination is so ugly, it made the doctor slap his mama twice when they delivered him. Can I get a boo? Omar. This is not something that you want to happen. But yes. Yes, you can. Boo! Ugh. Boo. Why though Stark Spidey still not yet in 6-star? He probably will be at some point. It seems like they're bringing back all the 6-stars. I wonder if they're gonna bring back Quake. Quake is the big question mark as far as I'm concerned. Or if they're just gonna leave her be as a 5-star. But I think they just haven't brought Stark Spidey back yet because he was one of the most popular, most used 5-star champions of all time. during his run, at least. These days, he's not quite as popular. Still good champions, just, you know, there's a lot of good champions. Whereas when he first came out, there really weren't that many insane champs. We had like Star-Lord and not much else. There were a few others, but you know. So yeah, Stark, Spidey, and Blade, they ran the contest for a bit. And I don't know exactly why Kabam's doing it. I could think of two possible reasons as to why, just kind of speculation. One, they want to give players a chance to play other champions, because the game will get stale and boring if you're only ever just sticking to like the same champions for years and years. Maybe not boring to everybody, but you know, a lot of people will get bored. The other reason is to kind of drive up hype for the future. I mean, think about Scarlet Witch. At this point, Scarlet Witch is not really considered a top mystic, but she still has such high desirability from so many people. The hype is still there for Scarlet Witch, and people will definitely spend or grind or do whatever they can to get a Scarlet Witch on their hands. And the same thing would be true, I think, for, you know, Stark, Spidey, and Blade when they bring him back as 6 stars. Maybe not. It's hard to say on what level, but they would have hype going for him. People would be excited. Like, if Stark Spidey shows up in the next 6-star featured crystal, for example, people would be psyched for it. But I don't know the actual answer. Only Kabam knows that. OG Thor was badass pre 12.0. He was ridiculous, man. I still think back to that video where he took down Winter Soldier. A 4-star Thor took down Winter Soldier in 9 hits. Looked like it could have been done in 8 too. Insane. Less than 10 hits. From a freaking 4-star. And you could say, well, yeah, you could quake that fight and get it done in 0 hits, or you could use Void and play passively or something like that. But no, this is just like raw damage. No passive damage, just them big old critties. Actually, I think there was an L3s in there. I'm not sure. Anyway. Still use Blade Trinity, still Rex. Yeah, Blade Trinity's still good. I mean, they technically buffed it. Ghost Rider's now Incinerate immune, and that's kind of a big deal. It's one of the reasons why, like, there's a few reasons why it's not seen all over the place these days. One, like I said, other champions exist. Back when Blade and Stark Spidey ran the show, notice how I'm not even saying the Trinity. I'm mostly saying those two. Even though Ghost Rider was good, it was largely Blade and Stark Spidey. Or maybe they made up like 80% of it. The split was probably like 40, 40, 20 or something like that. Anyway. Regardless of what the breakdown is. Maybe I should just be saying Trinity. Anyway. It fell out of favor a bit because other stronger champions did get released, and then also just other utility was needed in the form of other immunities as we started getting more Incinerate damage both from champions and nodes. Same thing with you know, like Cold Snap and Shock and stuff like that. When those champs were first released, they countered virtually everything in the entire game. See, look at that. Around the hour mark. Hold on. Was there a Spider Ham involved on this team somewhere? I definitely wasn't using Spider-Ham because I was using my 6 stars. But I feel like this was just because it was around the hour mark. Black Bolt, my favorite favorite comic character, and he's been underrated in game. He was my favorite cosmic champion when he was first released. Or, well, shouldn't say first released. He was in the game from the start. And if he wasn't, then he was at least in the game before I started playing. He was good at the time. He's unfortunately not that good. With synergies, he's kind of crazy. With synergies, his damage can really ramp up and all that, but he's so dependent on them. I hope he gets buffed. I hope he gets buffed, and oh, let me see what this team was. Yeah, there's no Spider-Ham here. I think it was just a coincidence last time that it was about the hour mark that I crashed. But anywho, buff Black Bolt, please. Let's get some units. Best champ to fight Havoc. He keeps wrecking me. Warlock's really good for it. Red Skull is actually solid for it, but it's kind of hard to justify ranking up Red Skull just for one matchup. Someone with an armor up buff. Venom is good. Could steamroll it with someone like Omega Red. Colossus is really good. You're jacked? Oh, I'm definitely not jacked. If my arm looks big, it's just the camera angle. This is about 98% fat on my body. Some people are proud of the fact that they're only like 2% fat, all muscle. It's the opposite for me. It's the complete opposite. Geez, warn me next time you go full screen, BG. Pixie Bell, you knew it was coming. Miguel, I will never forgive you. Psi ×3. Really, dude? Psi ×3? What? What is this Psi ×3? $1 real money, I promise. Last Magoo, just dip your toes with that team in Realm of Legends Winter Soldier for like 1 second and see the lovely numbers. I know I-Bomb is a sexy looking male model and we all love him, but you should really try OG A-Bomb with Red Guardian MODOK. It's juicy. I have seen the OG A-Bomb stuff. It's like I-Bomb is just better and doesn't require the synergies. I have zero care at all about OG A-Bomb. If they buffed him, cool, but the synergy type of buff for this type of champ, no, I don't care. Looking very bald, BG, very nice. Thank you, Alex. All right. Anywho, on that note, guys, it's getting to be a little bit on the later side here, so I'm gonna call it a night, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Like I said, possible day stream. Definitely don't want to promise anything. If I do go live in the daytime, it'll be around noon or 1 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, I'll see you guys maybe then, 50-50. And if not, I'll see you at night. Either way. Shout out to... It's not Tom. For being tonight's biggest D. So yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you to everyone else as well. And I will... Abdo's not streaming tonight. Is Yeet on tonight? He's not. Okay. No raids tonight. Back to normal of no one being on super late streaming. At least not at the moment anyway. But all right, I will see you guys tomorrow then. Good night, everybody.